When it says simplify, it means to get the number part as small as possible and get the variable as small as possible. Let me show you what I mean. 16x to the fourth to the 1/2. You stayed a long time, so good job. This is the same as 16 to the 1/2 times x to the fourth to the 1/2. This is one, I'm going to show you a bunch of ways to do this. A bunch of the ways to do this. 16 to the 1/2 is the same as the square root of 16, 4 times 4. Exponent to exponent, you multiply 4 times 1/2 is x squared. That's one way to go about that answer. I'm going to look at another way briefly, soon, in the near future.
We are nearing the end of our club photos. If you are a member and participated in the Woodbury High School Mountain Biking Club, Smash Brothers Club, Turning Point, Prom Committee, or Hot Shots, please report to the main gym immediately. We also will be taking a retake for the Minecraft Club. Please come down if you are a member of the Minecraft Club.
How many of you have been in at least one club picture today? Good for you, have been in at least one club picture today. All right. Another way to do this, and maybe a friendlier way to do this, is this. That means square root. This is maybe even a friendlier way to go about this. Square root of 16 is 4. Square root of x fourth is x squared. That's possibly a friendlier way to go about that. Evaluate and check for extraneous answers. Extraneous means extra. Some of these you agree were easy. Some of these you agree were easy. Square both sides. Simply the square and square root, we have shown in class why that happens. And wow, just like that, it becomes an Algebra 1 problem. Add 13 to both sides. Double check to make sure it works and double check to make sure it is not extraneous. You go 94 minus 13. Does it equal 9? 94 minus 13 is 81. Does the square root of 81 equal 9? It sure does. It is not extraneous. It worked. So you double check it to make sure it works and that it is not extraneous. I think you see I got old school Woodbury Esquimalt. Old school. For Mr. Malky, it would just be school. It's not old school, it's just school. You know, Carson, when I make jokes about Mr. Malky, I notice you don't laugh, so that's good, because you're scared of him. He'll put you on the bench if you laugh. And we're almost getting there. This one, a number of people asked question on one that would have a similar format to this one. A similar format. And there are many students who are not fond of fractions, So one thing you can do if you're not fond of fractions is multiply this times 5 over 1. You've got to do this side times 5 over 1. Need to distribute 5x plus 55. I'm going to take away x and take away 55 on the same time. So 4x negative 55. Negative 55. It's gonna be a tricky double check. To double check, I gotta go negative 55 over 4. Hey, look here, would you please? I'm gonna need common denominators. Say yep. I'm gonna need fourths. So make that times 4 over 4. So that's gonna be 44, which is, okay, so that's an imaginary number, ick. However, it works if the other side becomes imaginary. So now I've got this one, and this is icky. That's icky. However, if you do KFC, 55 over 4 divided by 5 over 1, this is pretty cool. Keep it, change it, flip it, and when you cancel the 55 into 11, oh my goodness, even though the answer is imaginary, they are equal and they work. Do I need a new recording? I don't. And finally, and then at the end, yes?
So the answers, negative 55 over 4?
And that goes right here, then the 5 cancels out. I should have finished it. Makes that negative 11, and that turns into a negative 11 over 4. The 5s cross out into an 11. Comes the same thing. You and I might need to go over that one. Okay, and one more, and then I'm going to go one new one near the end of the hour. Because otherwise people will just go home. And from yesterday, solve x equals the square root of, I want to do this right, x plus 90. And this is from yesterday. Square both sides. Take away x on both sides. Take away 90 on both sides. Multiplies to be negative 90, adds to be negative 1. When we think that through, it is negative 10 and positive 1. When this is a positive 1, we can go straight to the answer. Make the big T, x equals positive 10, x equals negative 1. For the people at home, I only have 26 seconds left on the video at home. The negative 1 will not work for people at home.